What's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great day. If you're watching quickly on the replay here, we got the free Amazon class going down in 2 hours. Going to dive into a bunch of Q4 sauce, some sourcing methods that we don't usually share on YouTube, and lots of stuff just to make sure you guys are able to take full advantage of all the holiday demand. Should be a great time.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys there very soon.
7 p.m. Eastern right there. Links in the description on both of our platforms, or go.thefbaroadmap.com/register right there. And in the meantime, right, any questions you guys have, please let us know here. We do these streams frequently and everything. See, some of you guys tap in on TikTok. Make sure you get register for the free live training we got going down in 2 hours. How to build your Amazon business to take full advantage of Q4 for not a dime. Adnan, good to see you, brother. Yeah. If you're in the chat here, let us know as well. We'd love to get rock and roll and help you grow, help you scale, help you figure out this stuff here. What's up, Johnny, Rick, Vic as well too? What up? Make sure you get registered for the free live training as well too. And everything. What up, Trevor? Go here as well. Another day of Miles giving out the sauce. You feel me. You feel me indeed. Shout out Brother Ashton right there. Brother Ashton's getting some momentum here. We're working on the profile pick as well too. We'll get the profile pick situation going too. Just got ungated in Arm & Hammer. Got a hefty order on the way. Cool. Damn, I didn't even know Arm & Hammer was reseller friendly. I think I might have seen it in some people's storefronts sometimes.
I've sold it. I sold a couple way back in the day. I haven't sourced too much of that recently though. But yeah,
it's like flour or something, right? Arm & Hammer.
It's just like a bunch of household goods. Like I think like baking soda is what they're most famous for. I sold some of their laundry detergent.
Interesting. Okay, got you. Cool, sweet. Yeah, good work, Antisocial. Right there. Yeah, Antisocial. What else are you selling as well too? What up, ILI? How much is needed to start? Tell us an overview. Yeah, so somewhere between like 1 and 3K, depending on kind of how hard you want to go. When you start a business, you do want to start out, nice, small, low risk, build the framework, build the groundwork. Right. And then over time, as you get better at the skill, then it can make sense to put more capital in. But initially, between like 1 and 3K to get started with. The free training tonight's going to give you a really good overview of what actually goes into that and everything. But yeah, between 1 to 3K, predominantly the majority of that is going to be inventory based. $20 a month for SellerAmp, $20 a month for Keepa, $50 a month for Box and the manager business, and then a little bit for supplies. Pretty much the rest for inventory there.
Yep. What's up, Interlight? Signed to be a seller on Friday. Haven't heard back from him yet. Yeah, I mean, they're probably sending. Did they say they're sending you the postcard? Sometimes the postcard can take. I mean, it's going through the mail, so a few days. But yeah, that's not super unusual.
Those that need the skyline reveal right there. What is that skill? Typically, product research, man. I mean, you're going to need to know a lot to succeed in any business, but the majority of the effort. At least in respect to selling on Amazon, is going to be based on just product research and how competent you are at it, which takes a while, obviously, as it should, right? And that's that basically.
What up, Candyman? I haven't seen you in a couple streams.
See you. Good to see you here.
We gotta get a real profile pics going here before too long.
Low key, yeah, low key. We're still waiting on Ali's there as well. FBA Wholesale, mainly talking about online arbitrage, but no decent amount of it. My buddy Warner, who's on here with me, he does some wholesale stuff as well too. Do we answer Mina's right here in respect to getting signed up here?
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Sweet, yeah, okay, got you. Yeah, so online arbitrage predominantly just buying like big discount name brand stuff from big retailers. I've learned so much. Progress of learning has slowed down and everything seems so repetitive. Does it normally feel that way? A little bit, but unless you're making the money you want to make, then you're not looking for new frontiers to expand on, basically. So probably not based on some of the other questions you've asked right there. It's just like the work just needs doing in respect, again, to your goals,
Yeah. I mean, at some point, it is just repeat the same thing over and over again when it works, right? That's the beauty of it. Yeah. It's a few weeks, it's a couple months, depending on how many people you talk to, how many hours you're spending of figuring it out. Especially this time of year, it's easier just because demand's higher. There's a lot more sales, that kind of stuff. But at some point, yeah, it's just open up the laptop, look at your favorite sales, buy some stuff, and go about your day. That's the goal, right?
Does it matter if I ordered procs to be ungated a few days before Amazon approved your Amazon account? Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. Now you're chilling with that. Yeah, you are good to go. Good to go.
Got 48 items from the auto ungate list. That's what's up. Yeah. So see who's selling those brands, dive into their stores and see if you can figure out like where they're sourcing it from now. So now you got a bunch of opportunity unlocked. Now the hard part is figuring out how they're getting it cheap enough, basically.
Yep. Hey guys, is it too early for questions? Absolutely not. We would love to hear your questions, Raisa. We did just get one from you too, and everything. Hi guys, which product categories do you recommend starting with? Whatever you're naturally interested in as a human being, whatever brands in that niche have 10 plus or 5 plus sellers, 10 plus sellers, 3 plus sellers, whichever brands in a specific niche that you're naturally interested in, that you can see other people making money on, and everything.
For sure. What up, BWC? Yeah, hope you're doing safe. I know it was scary over in that part of the country. We got just a bunch of wind down in Miami. It missed us. But yeah. If the strike in the port, like you're talking about, if it does last, it does mean don't lower your prices right now. I will not be lowering my prices on anything until there's news on that. Because if it lasts, you don't want to be the last. You want to be the last guy in stock on something. Yep. When, November, December, when the prices are high, that kind of thing.
This is free. Yeah, I got a ton of good stuff on YouTube, but then at the link in the link in bio, you can come to the free live masterclass we got going down at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Basically, if you're kind of unfamiliar on TikTok, we make software that helps Amazon sellers scale, so we give out the info on how to do it. So if you want interested in making some money, starting an Amazon business or side hustle, check out the free masterclass. Oh my gosh, Ali got the profile pic. Oh, let's go. Okay, very good.
What up, Ali?
See, such a
personal. You got the flow. You're rocking the flow too.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Cool, sweet. All right, very good, man. Very good.
There's a disproportionate amount of Amazon sellers with a flow. I don't know what it is. Maybe it gives you buy box share.
Low key right there. Yeah. I work with many wholesalers. Let me know if you want to connect. Got you, man. Yeah, you should get in the community and everything. Here we go. Risa says, can I use 2 invoices with a combined to a total of 10 plus items since the online store limited to 5 items per purchase? I really want this item ungated. Yes, 100%. So you just need either 1 invoice of 10 invoices of 1, 3 invoices of 4, 100 invoices, 1 invoice of 100, anything that combines to 10 plus. Yeah. Whatever combines to 10 plus, right there. So because certain retailers are going to do that. And you'll just have to do a bunch of small orders too. I get that. And what up, Josh? So
you might have slightly lower success rate, but it does say, like in the verbiage, it'll say like invoices combining of 10 or more. What up, Matt?
So you're chilling on that. And in general too, right? The nice thing is if you can see other people making money on it and it's requiring documentation from you, they got it done somehow. You know what I mean? What's your opinion on selling grocery and food? I found some banger Halloween grocery products today. Actually, which was dope. Yeah.
There's a lot of good Halloween products right now.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff to hop on. Probably FBM. Maybe get an FBA shipment in, but I wouldn't count on it checking in if you're doing Halloween right now.
What up, Josh Flips? Yes, sir. Can you have success doing FBM on a listing that's mostly FBA during Q4 for time constraints? It's a very, very good question. In many cases, yes. In many cases, yes. Obviously, in certain cases, no. But in many cases, yes.
Yeah, during Q4 is the big caveat there.
Yep.
You'll see demand massively going up on a lot of products, and you'll see if that buy box price chart goes from being like relatively stable, switching between sellers, it starts like popping all over the place. That's how you can get basically any fulfillment method getting some sales.
For sure. And the big thing too is also taking a look at the delivery dates of other sellers on the listing is really helpful too as well. Yes, sir. UIB. Oh my gosh. We got what up? Yeah, we got Kendall in the building here. What up, Kendall? What up, Sarah? Vibes are strong. NYC Marathon 2025. That's a vibe there as well too. Cool. Sweet. So say about wholesale is going to take more capital. I know you had asked about that. Yeah, wholesale is going to take more capital, typically like 3 to 5K to get started with. And even at that point, just with the way like lead times work with wholesale, you're better off, in my opinion, doing all-in arbitrage. I can't even start till the start of December. I'm trying to grind out 2 days of learning, so I'm prepared. That makes sense. So barring like really, really, obviously you might have some really unique circumstances, you probably can get started right now. But so that makes sense. Why, if you've been doing a ton of learning right there, that makes sense.
Yeah. Paper trade spend a little bit of money. Yeah. Paper trade
some items. That's a very Warner. You want to describe how you would do that? Because that's like incredibly good tips. I've really only ever heard from you.
Yeah, I mean, just pretend you bought a bunch of stuff. So like you're saying, you're doing 2 hours of learning every day. If you're just watching videos, you're going to learn less at some point.
Yep.
After hour 10 or so, you're better served just going out and pretending you're sourcing. Let's say if you like are out of the country or something, that's why you can't start till December. Then say, hey, I would have bought this item today. check it in a month, see if it was profitable or not, and then you'll learn some lessons for free, basically.
Hey guys,
but if you can get the ball rolling, then get it going.
Completely agree. Hey guys, what's up? Is the strike going on in the East Coast going to affect shipments or the supply chain for Amazon? You're probably much better off controlling what you can control. Sure, it could, but marginally, unless you have like a gigantic business already, just based on most likely, we could totally be wrong on that. But yeah, in the past, when shortages and stuff like this happened, it has been absolutely phenomenal resellers. Yeah. So technically, you should hope so, right? And everything. Yeah. I sell on Amazon FBM. Got my first order yesterday. What do you suggest for fast sales? Retail arbitrage and merchant fulfilled. Yeah, all day. Yeah.
Yep. We should do a stock that can't be returned. Amazon deleted the listing. Sell it on Walmart, eBay, Mercari, anything like that.
Yep. I listed an item of protein bars that has a BSR of 5K, 4,200 monthly sales. I listed an item at 3 days ago. No sales, usually FBM. How long does it take? Yeah. So Ali, you might not even be buy box eligible yet. If you open it up on your Seller Central app on your phone, go to the listing, click the listing and see like your pricing and see if you're actually buy box eligible on it, which you probably aren't as a new seller. You typically get that around like 10 ASINs. There's no set formula for it though. Right there. Also, Ali, go on the page as if you were an Amazon customer, right? And take a look and see if your delivery dates are competitive with the folks who are getting buy box share. And you'll figure that out on data buy box stats. IMG, yes, I can see this. Yeah. I'd say like 10 listings to get a repricer there. Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie, make sure it's not a variation that doesn't sell either. If it sells that fast, it might be on a variation listing. You can check and see if like that specific variation is gaining reviews or anything like that. Do cancellations get reset after 7 days? You have a couple cancels affecting. Like you canceled orders. I think isn't 60 days, 90 days? It's longer than 7.
They depend on the specific order. Yeah. I low-key think cancels is lower. In the future, though, never cancel FBM orders. Instead, just buy shipping at like 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 ounce and then manually refund the customer. That's going to make it so you don't take any account health metrics and the customer obviously gets their money back and you lose a tax deductible $4 basically.
Yeah, you pay $4 to keep the to keep the metrics healthy.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's if you cancel some orders here and there, is it the end of the world? Most likely not, right? But you still do want to have that you want to keep it
especially pre Q4, keep those metrics as clean as you can. Yeah. All those little things do have at least a small impact on like the sales you'll make and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Is it difficult to open an account and sell on Walmart compared to Amazon? It doesn't have to be easy, but nah, just get that shit open, man. Because you got to do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like don't let opening an account be a barrier, you know?
Yeah, it's a little harder. The only thing that's harder is you have to have an existing store somewhere else, so your Amazon store, and you also have to have an actual business entity, so like an LLC or anything like that, because you have to provide a tax ID that's not a social. But if you have all that, then it's basically the same. I've been selling a decent amount on Walmart lately. I'll probably start sourcing some stuff specifically for Walmart. Right now, it's just kind of selling stuff that's good on Amazon. Check and see, the Walmart listing's good too. Or hey, the Amazon listing, like they deleted the listing or the brand went gated, that kind of thing. It's been bailing me out lately and getting some profit where typically just have to eat it.
Could you give us one fast selling product that's currently making you money? Yeah, so I did a bunch of sourcing today, so I'll break down. So like stuff I found was like some good Burt's Bees items, some good And One stuff that came from Walmart. As well, some Carter stuff on the Belk website. And you can see it's a variety of different places, you know what I mean? But the cool thing is you just find good Amazon listings, take a look at who's selling those products and what else they're selling, storefront stocking, and you go from there.
Yep. Yeah. And if you want to see more profitable stuff, we're obviously going to be sourcing some profit on the masterclass tonight and showing you guys some sourcing methods that will probably blow your minds. So make sure you come through, bring the notepad, bring any questions you got. We want to put you guys on a bunch of Q4 game here at 7 Eastern.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of good stuff we're going to share tonight at the masterclass. It's linked in the bio that we don't share anywhere else for free too, and everything, which is going to be cool. I have finally built up the confidence to sell sneakers, and I'm aiming at a 60% plus ROI. Is that a good start? Yes, you can go lower than that too, and everything. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yep.
Yeah, my minimum is 45. That's what I've seen from making sure you make money after returns and all that kind of stuff.
Do you guys recommend? Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say right about like a 40% ROI. Usually, the first return, if like all the fees that are involved with that, will make your next sale break even. Like if they return it, you can sell it again. That's generally how it works. So that's kind of what I like to shoot for. Is you can afford one return before you lose money.
Can we still sign up for the masterclass? Hell yeah. Yeah. It's linked in the bio. Check that out, y'all. Yeah. Linked in my TikTok bio, linked in the YouTube description. Thanks for the SellerAmp update. Saves a bit of time. Hell yeah. Do you guys recommend R? I've been going to Grocery Out and Bargain Stores for sourcing. It's been tough to get a sale, but I'm not stopping. For example, the people that are finding tons of great stuff from Grocery Out have been 10 plus times. They know the employees well. They know other sellers nationwide that are crushing those opportunities. Therefore, right, you've probably been less than 5 times. It's not that it's hard. You just are doing it a different way than the folks that are getting really, really good results with it, right? So you got to look for bundles. You got to look for multi-packs. You got to ask the employees, hey, is there anyone else that comes here that sells stuff on Amazon, right? Make their life easier, you know?
Yep. No, you cannot use SellerAmp for Walmart. There's not really any good Walmart tools right now. Walmart doesn't share really like enough data, so it's hard to make an accurate one. A lot of the ones that are out there are just kind of guessing, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, Profit First for E-commerce sales. That's a really good book too. Some other good books you guys should read are Rich Dad Poor Dad's really good. Crush It by Gary V's fire. The Compound Effect, The Slight Edge is really good too. There's at least 1K profit at your local Walmart clearance section. I completely agree with that in respect to Ollie's and Grocery Out too and everything. Yep. Yeah, so if you sign up for the free masterclass tonight, y'all, we will email you and text you when we're going live. Yeah.
Don't want you to miss out. Yeah, let us know what other questions you got.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad's fire. Picked up some sneakers for the first time. Adidas Boost was 50% off the outlet, plus 50 off 250, 50 pairs. That's absolutely fire. Yeah, that's the nice thing is like when it's 50 off 250, if it's like online arbitrage, you just do smaller carts to maximize the discount, which is like something you typically wouldn't really think of. But because it's $50 off, not 50% off, right? Which it was both in this case, but obviously for that second discount, you can, you do smaller carts to maximize it.
Yeah. It's a little annoying, but if you got to throw on a podcast and click a button over and over again to make some wealth, then that's what it takes sometimes.
Yep. The Compounding Effect book, author name, that's a good question. I'm gonna look it up. That is a very, very good book. The Slight Edge is really good too.
Yep. Best advice on win in the buy box. You're told if you have the highest quantity in stock, it helps. That definitely does help. It's not the primary factor. The most important is how fast you can get it to the customer. Second is being within like a percent or two of the current buy box price. And there's a lot of other smaller things that go into it, like your order defect rate, your feedback, all that kind of stuff. But those are all very small boosts. Price and shipping speed is the most important.
Do you think OA is doable for my phone only, or should I keep the laptop? I find it easier having everything in one place. You're still pretty much going to have everything in one place because OA is going to be all on the computer, except like talking to the boys on iMessage and everything too. Yeah. So looks like the Compound Effect is by Darren Henry and the Slight Edge is Hardy, and the Slight Edge is by Jeff Olson. Slight Edge is one of my favorite books. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably want to keep the laptop for OA. It'd be pretty hard to fire up some KPF from the phone.
No, I mean, brutal. Well, because you couldn't see the data. I don't even know if it's possible. Yeah, you'd have to reference over to the AMP specifically.
Yeah. Sometimes you can catch a restock and that kind of thing from your phone, but probably wouldn't be sourcing too much on the phone. Compare cash flow cycle of OA with wholesale from China. Well, you probably wouldn't be doing wholesale from China because then you'd be like selling on a misbranded listing probably. But I get what you're saying. As far as OA, you can expect to turn your money over about 6 times a year if you do a lot of FBA, and it's closer to like 10 to 12 if you do a lot of FBM. Compared to like wholesale, where you might have a couple week lead time in the US, obviously a lot more if you are buying from overseas doing like private label. So yeah, you definitely get more cash flow cycles.
What's the deepest either of you have gone in quantity on a listing, $/quantity? Yeah, I've sold over 1,000 of one listing in 1 month before. I have to look into the data, but I think the most I ever had one inauthentic complaint on was 4,200 units, which is a pain in the ass to get all those invoices together. But honestly, it was just repetitive, going to the spreadsheet, copying the order number, plugging it in, basically nice and easy.
Yep. You do it from your phone. A lot of Zoom. Interesting. Yeah.
It helps you maximize OA. 50 copies of Ratchet Clank Biz account. It's a good point. Yeah, bro. Tax exempt are really important too. Miles, I'm joining the masterclass tonight. You feel me? Yeah, get registered for that. A lot of zooming in and out though. Yeah, I can imagine, man. It'd be tough to see all the data though, specifically. But yeah, right there. Cool. What's up, Rick? Yeah, make sure y'all get tapped in with us for tonight and everything. Oh my gosh, look at what just popped up on the timeline here. This is gorgeous here. Check this out.
That's a minute ago.
Yeah, I think that's this should be about a year ago. Let's see. When was that? It should be August 20th of 2023. So that was AST. That was at the win. Let's go. That was at the win. Fuck yeah. Very good times.
Yep. Opinion on AI arbitrage. I don't know what ads you're talking about, but I have to assume that they are ethically gray at best. There's nothing powerful enough to, stack discount codes and discounted gift cards and all that kind of stuff that it takes right now. Yeah. And then all the like automated sourcing and stuff you see, they're always missing all the best listings. Like if they're just looking at UPC, there's 100,000 plus good listings that have something wrong about it that a lot of software will just miss. That's why you just kind of have to dig manually for multi-packs and items that have slightly wrong titles and that kind of stuff. Like it's all about finding the stuff where customers know what they're getting, but like some of those tools that just kind of saturate the listings will not see.
What's up, Andrea? Found a product at Costco, 11%, 1% BSR. If it has 384 sales per month, it's probably a 1% BSR. 350 profit ROI, 70%. Most likely, as long as there's 3+ sellers on the listing and the offer count isn't shooting up, like the competition shooting up. Do you have a video on how to set up shipping costs? Yes. If you search flips per miles FBA shipments, you'll find a good one on YouTube. And if you want like FBM templates and stuff, search flips per miles merch filled, fields of profit merch filled, and you'll get a great breakdown right there of all that stuff, which is very, very important.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a good one here too. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, when you start networking, make connections. Like 2021, I want to say. Yeah, it was when I started just kind of putting myself out there on socials. That's why we tell you guys to do the same. Just kind of show people what you're up to. Post some boxes. I just went out to the store and picked up a cart full of stuff. You don't want to leak like specific products and all that kind of stuff. Just like show people you're taking stuff seriously, and the people at your level will kind of just naturally gravitate towards you. That's the biggest. I was around like 20 or 30K a month doing it by myself, and then a few months after starting to meet some of the Amazon sellers, I did 160K. All just kind of like sharing ideas with other people, basically.
But my supplier says I found a great product, but my supplier says it's price marked at 1.5 on the package, and I'll be selling at $6. Cover up that's a very good question. Cover up the price tag on the label or remove them. Cause that'll piss off customers, rightfully so. To some customers won't care, many will though. And everything. So you'd be way better off covering that up with a blank FNSKU label, or just like removing it basically. So like, yeah, 100%. It's a red flag. It's not necessarily a red flag on their end. They're doing their job. But you need to do what your job to protect your customers basically.
Yep. Yeah. Just basically anything you send out, just make sure you'd be happy receiving what you got. Like I used to do a lot of like used books and that kind of stuff, and there'd be a tag that says like 50 cents on it and that kind of stuff. Like, oh yeah, you don't want to sell the $50 textbook to somebody and it's got a 50-cent sticker on it.
Okay, what if a SKU has all sizes but one? Can you add it? If so, how? Yes, you can. There's some good tutorials online on adding variations. That's not always possible. It might be that if it's grayed out, that's just an out of stock variation, specifically, which could be a good thing to look into. You want to use what's called the variation wizard for that, Kevin. Yeah.
Yep. Found a product, give you a good ROI, sells with 9 other sellers on it. No, why would that be too good to be true?
Yeah, Pedro, you've been selling stuff for a while, man, too. You know what I mean? You've been selling stuff for a while, man. Trust your judgment, bro. Stuff's been going good, And it's also tough to gauge without seeing the Cuba chart either, but nah, not at all. It's like, nah, good things can happen, Kevin, I'm your biggest fan. Nice to meet you, Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Jay, I think like Australia would be the only country that doesn't have like product research tools. You can use SellerAmp in almost all the European marketplaces, Mexico, Canada, all that kind of stuff. So unless you're Australian, you're good.
Yeah, and either way, you can use a VPN. It kind of depends what you're looking to do. right there. Thanks. It's just wholesale. I'm new too. That's why. Hey, no, for sure. Yeah, we got you, Pedro. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, and if any of you guys, similar to Pedro are just getting going with the stuff and everything, right? We're gonna put you on a ton of game at the Q4 masterclass we got going down in an hour and 35 minutes. A ton of stuff we don't share anywhere else for free. Bring the notebook. Gonna put you guys on a ton of game. Let's get it.
Yep. Ooh, South Africa. Yeah. Is there how big is Amazon South Africa? Honestly, I would get a prep center in the US and sell in the US marketplace if I were you.
Agreed. Very agreed.
Yeah, just get something sorted out for like your returns with a prep center, something like that. Yeah, you're golden. You can access a way bigger marketplace that way.
Yep. And so basically what's going down tonight, guys, with the free Q4 masterclass, basically, we're going to do a bunch of like presentations for you, basically break down and really just save you a shitload of time, showing you a ton of like what goes into, doing Q4 the right way based on our experience of having, huge months. Like what's your biggest month ever with Q4, Warner?
Yeah, last year we did $422,000.
Boom. Yep. My biggest one, I think, was 470 to one's 472 specifically. So yeah, this is the best time of the year, especially in December, right? And you just want to make sure you get rock and rolling with everything and really up to speed quick. And tonight we're gonna save you guys a ton of time with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the stuff we're gonna show you is some sourcing that we figured out after a couple Q4s of of figuring stuff out, making mistakes. We want you guys to squeeze at least a few extra $1,000 in profit versus what you could do on your own.
Yep. So basically, just going to break down a ton of FBM stuff for you as well, in respect to sourcing and all that. Yeah, Variation Wizard for that kind of stuff. How does SellerAmp work? Yeah, so SellerAmp's our product research tool that basically breaks down like how fast an item sells, if it's profitable, a bunch of important metrics that go into whether or not a product is something you should consider pursuing to sell on Amazon, basically, right there. So yeah, it's gonna be a good thing, and all that. Cool. All right, guys. So yeah, we will see you guys in an hour and 33 minutes. Make sure you guys get registered at the link in the bio, right there. Bring your questions, bring your notebooks. Going to save you guys a ton of time, and super excited to share with you guys all that stuff too. Oh my gosh, Michael, if you want a great example of someone who absolutely murdered, hey, Michael, drop your IG in the chat too. Michael was a complete beginner about 28 months ago, and now I think he's had like a $80,000 profit month, which is absurdly ridiculous. He's a legend. He just graduated college. Now he's a warehouse doing all wholesale on Amazon. So pretty cool stuff.
So,
cool.
Sweet.
All right.
See you guys here in about 90 minutes.
Yep. See y'all soon. Be great. Yeah. Follow the boy on IG.